Hello, Swaddy Carp. Ricky and Isaan here. I'm back on the motorbike. People seem to have liked my latest motorbike ride and chat that I did. I'm in the city, believe it or not. Got some cows over here. But literally, that's one of the busy city roads back there. And I discovered this little soy just on my bicycle. And yeah, it's actually quite a cool little place. You've got apartment complexes and a fair few of them. And then you've got cows as well. Having a look at me. Another one here. This is like proper Isaan, mate, in the city. That's what I love about this city. You get the best of both worlds, and more apartment complexes are popping up too. I never even knew about this little street. Could have came and looked for housing up here as well when I was searching for a place to live. But there is a whole heap of places to live. All the young fellas heading to school or something on their motorbikes, and another apartment complex popping up, getting built. I wonder how much it costs to build one of those. But something that's been on my mind lately is foreigners worldwide, particularly Europe, the UK, if you count that as Europe, it's not. America, you see it a lot online. There's a big thing against foreigners at the moment, mate. People want foreigners out. There's uprisings happening. People are electing local football field. People are electing leaders who want to change the immigration policy completely. Now, I understand the backlash against illegal immigration, and I know a lot of these countries have illegal immigration issues. Completely understand, but I think a lot of this hatred is just coming towards foreigners in general. And as a foreigner myself, living in a different country, a nice little unit complex here as well, with all their recycling. As a foreigner living in another country, I can't help but think, imagine if that was here. Imagine if there was a big thing here wanting foreigners out, mate. And I think any foreigner living in another country probably should think about that and should feel like should feel. I'm not supporting, arguing against any side of it, because they're not my countries and I don't really care that much. But I just think about it in my sense. Look at that, mate. I'm in proper bush, mate. The land here would be worth so much money because you're in the city. Like, this is Muang Chayapum, the city district, you know. But it's like the city sub-district too. We're so close to the city and we're like proper bush. But I just feel like, imagine there was an uprising like that here. Now, I already cop it a lot. I cop it a lot, particularly from my Thai viewers telling me, go back to Australia, take the twins back to Australia, go work, make money, put them in Australian schooling. That's the best thing you can do. It's what I'm told every video. And I've mentioned it so many times how I disagree. It's not the best thing to do, especially right now. Australia is not the best place to be moving to right now, with how things are currently going economically and how hard it is to even find housing in some of those major Australian cities, let alone the costs involved. Thailand is the best place to be, and I'm not going to discuss that any further. I've mentioned it so many times on videos. Imagine being a foreigner like myself in Germany or in any of these European countries, where it predominantly seems to be France, and having people singing songs that want foreigners out, mate. Like, geez, how would you feel? Like, imagine if that happened here. It's a pretty bloody cool road. This is a new exercise spot for sure, and it's literally just entering this soy. It's so close to where I'm living too, so it's crazy. I think about the other side of the coin as well, and I understand a lot of people may not like me discussing this subject, particularly a lot of British viewers, because there seems to be a lot going on in the UK as well. Got the rice fields here ready to go. Bit dry though, hasn't been much rain. We've been on a flood warning and hasn't rained since the flood warning got issued. And a nice house getting built on the other side of this rice field, eh? But this is like, yeah, I'm back in the villages, eh? But I'm just literally, I don't know, 5-minute ride on the motorbike from where I'm living. The sound of roosters, that's lovely. But yeah, I think about the other side of the coin. Let's say this foreigners out movement continues to grow, and it seems to be media fueled anyway, continues to grow and gets big in Australia too down the line. And what if I decided to pack up and go back to Australia with my half Thai, half Aussie twin daughters? They're not going to look fully Aussie. They're probably going to struggle to integrate fully unless I moved probably now, before they've even grown up and learnt what it's like to be a Thai person. And imagine taking my partner as well and them having that foreigners out movement. So there's two sides to the coin. You can think about it as a foreigner, as a Falang living here in Thailand, and you can think about it as going back to my country with my children and my partner one day, you know, and like it just seems a little extreme. I think a lot of it is social media fueled in general, but it just seems very extreme without wanting to get too political on these countries and their issues. A lot of people say it's because these people don't integrate correctly into society. They don't want to, you know, hang out with British people, I guess. They don't want to eat British food. They don't live the same lifestyle, is why a lot of people are upset from what I've seen. And it makes me think of foreigners here. How many foreigners don't integrate into society here? They just sit in bars in Pattaya. They just want to live how they live back home, but here in this country. So it's kind of hypocritical in a sense for it. Not that I know any foreigners who are pro or against all this stuff that's going on, but it just seems hypocritical for a foreigner here who you know, isn't integrating into Thai society, isn't doing stuff Thais do, to be moaning and complaining about the immigration policy or about mass immigration back in their home countries when they've gone to another country themselves to basically do the same thing that they're upset about, if you know what I mean. Again, I don't want to offend anyone or upset anyone, but this has been on my mind a lot lately because it just seems absolutely extreme that it just seems like it's getting extreme online, and it's probably just TikTok and other social medias are fueling it worse than what it really is. But I just can't help but thinking about it. I'd love to just explore some of these dirt roads, but they're proper properties. They're proper properties because we're so close to the city. We've got like eucalyptus trees here. I believe they're Aussie origin. Could be wrong. And I believe they're a pest here in Thailand. People want them gone, but people also farm them as well. These trees could be different though. I'm not necessarily a flora and fauna expert. So yeah, rice fields. Units over here. So this is just, I guess, as I learn this city more, and if I do want to find another rental, I'm just finding more and more areas to come look for potential places to rent. This is actually lovely. You got little yards and stuff here, don't you? Huge house here, gated. But over here, this is actually quite nice. A little fence around your property. The dog can walk around, the kids can walk around. Maybe something like that down the line is what I should be looking for to make it more suitable for Lily and Daisy. Sure, they can play in my front yard once they're, you know, running around and playing. One of my neighbours down the street has a couple of young boys, and I see them ride the bicycle in their little front yard, just doing little laps, and we're right near the park. But yeah, just having a proper yard. Land for sale was at 6 Rai. People were saying to me that the numbers is the Rai amount, not the price amount, is going to be more suitable. I love just coming out here and looking at this, and you wouldn't have no idea I'm in a city. This is like outback Australia, mate. Not a lot going on, eh? Not a lot of farming. Mainly just a few cows and that. And I'd like to know what this place is. I guess it's a temple, but it seems like a big temple. I guess I could go in there, but it could be like a government place too. So I might look it up on Google Maps and try and find out what it was. But I rode the bicycle past here yesterday, and I was like, oh, that place looks pretty cool. It's fully walled though, so I was just a bit concerned. Here's one of the local tuk-tuks, whatever they're called here. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Like, am I being a bit paranoid in a sense? I know it's not really going to happen here. It'd be a lot of warning signs for it to happen here, but just imagine Thailand wanting foreigners out, not wanting the expats, the immigrants, whatever you want to label yourself as. It's all the same thing. Not wanting them here in Thailand, and how would you feel? You know, it just seems like that's what's happening overseas, and it's it just seems a little extreme to me. And I can be a bit of an extreme viewing person sometimes, but that as a foreigner myself just seemed a bit odd. And I think we're back in the city now, so we're back in suburbia. Just a funny little soy, I guess. And then you've still got the little villages in the city. that have their village chief, that have their own little events. You just don't really know unless you explore these little soys, I guess. I do miss this sense of community a bit, but yeah, like I've said many times, there's just no way for me to stay where I was staying. But you never know down the line where I could end up, where I could be living again, especially the twins. Got to start preparing for mum. We'll be here soon. I've got to get a bit of a bedroom prepared. Got self-set petrol tanks here. A little like community area. But yeah, got to start preparing a little bedroom for mum. So I'll share some of that in the upcoming videos, I guess. A little cook on the motorbike. Little restaurant here, actually. That's all right. But yeah, just a quick little discussion video right around, I guess, my city, my neighbourhood almost. You all know this park up here. I've shown it in many videos, so give some people who know Chiaprim a sense of what area I'm in, I suppose. Give me a like if you can, helps us out. Helps us out with the algorithm, promoting the videos and whatnot. And I'll see you guys next video. And appreciate all the support and all the positive comments all the time. So thank you so much, guys. See you later. Bye. You having fun there? Favourite toy is a recycling bottle.